Yes, all my hip hop heads, and welcome back to the JD Hip Hop Review channel. So today is a review on a chap that goes by the name Shark, the SOB. Now, if you're wondering what SOB stands for, it's Sons of Boom Bap. Obviously, when I saw SOB, first of all, I was like, Shark, son of a bitch. I was like, wow, that's a crazy rap name. But then obviously I looked into it, so yeah, that totally threw me off when I first see it. But now listen, yeah, so this is a review on Shark, the SOB. Shark is actually from Canada, Ontario, I think it's called, in London, in Canada. That's another thing. When I spoke to this guy last year, threw me off because I asked him where he was from. He said London. I said, oh wow, I'm only 45 minutes down the road. He said, nah, in Canada. I said, oh, in that case it's probably a little bit more longer than 45 minutes. But yeah, so this album that I'm gonna have a little rundown with, a little talk about, is called The Last Megalodon. Which is, yeah, with the guy being called Shark, and then obviously the album being called the Last Megalodon. A lot of it, like if you look at his albums, it's all like the artwork is always shark related sort of thing. Like it's dope. It's just dope. His artwork. I think it was my friend, one of my pals. I sent him the artwork, and I sent him one of the songs, and he just went, oh, this artwork is absolutely amazing. So there you go. Quite a few people have actually said that the artwork to this album is 10 out of 10. So this album, I'm gonna actually, before I start talking about this album, I've got to say that this isn't actually Shark's first release of 2025. This is his second release. So his first release is a 10-track album. It's on Spotify. It's called The Blue. It's produced by Alchemy, and it's about 33 minutes long. It has features from Lee Reed, Impulse, Philly Regs, Illtone, and there's a few others. So that, I just thought I'd get that in there. So yeah, if you want to go and check out his first release, it's on Spotify. It's not on Bandcamp, and I actually had to ask him yesterday because I was like, I read that it was his second release, and then I was on his Bandcamp, and I was like, I can't see no other release for 2025. But there you go. So this album, it looks like it's 13 tracks, 38 minutes long. 38 minutes long. What can I say? Well, what I will start off with is it is 38 minutes of absolute fire, absolute friggin' fire, like literally, yeah. So I first come across Shark, aka Jesse, Dick Dastardly from the show, from, you remember Killer Tapes? Obviously they've done the spin-off with the show, Dick Dastardly and K Sauls. So Dick Dastardly, he'd done some stuff with Sons of Boom Bap, and he said, look, go check these guys out, yeah, and I did. And then I got in contact with Shark last year, and I did a promo video for him, and then something happened. I think that was when I lost my phone, and I just ended up, I just didn't do the review. But then, so I've gone back onto Facebook after losing my phone, yeah, and I've gone onto this, what's it called, New School Hip Hop, the New School Hip Hop, yeah, and there's a chap on there that runs a group called Dean, and Dean has put a post up saying, can't wait for Shark to drop his next album, The Last of the Megalodon, or something like that. And I went, hang on a minute, I know this chap. So anyway, I got back in contact with Jesse through Facebook, and then he sent me the album about 4 or 5 days before it was actually released, and said, here you go, check this out, I thought you might want to listen to this. Now, at the time when he sent it to me, it was about midnight, so obviously, you know, getting ready to go to bed. Woke up in the morning, put it on, and straight away, like the first song, the opening track, yeah. So the opening track is called Poster Child, and it is produced by Maxtromentalist. Wow, listen, Maxtromentalist, yeah. That beat, as soon as it comes in, and obviously Shark. So this is the first track. There's no other feature on it. It is just Shark SOB, and basically, so the track is called Poster Child. What I loved about this track is how Shark mentions how being creative has kept him young, music has kept him young. So he's met some amazing people, and he's pretty sure that hip hop is the fountain of youth, and I totally agree. Yeah, you know, I'm 102 years old, and look at me, I only look like 30, would you say? But now, honestly though, he even actually mentions in there that he's 49 years old and he acts 12. Bro, I'm 43 and I act 12. So it's hip hop. That's what's done it to us. That's all I can say. But anyway, so Poster Child, absolute classic, absolute banger of an opening track. Yeah. And then that rolls into track 2, which is called All the Shattered Dreams, which is again produced by Max Strumentalist. Sorry, that's it, Max Strumentalist. So he produced that one. All Shattered Dreams, just sort of like, he's like a Shark there. He's just sort of starts off about, you know, it's only 10 o'clock and like it's draining him. He's at work doing 40 hours a week. Hip hop's not paying. But, you know, like, basically he's just saying that, you know, he's got a life of shattered dreams and he's stuck in a 9 to 5 and etc, etc. Great track, like, absolutely, I love that track. Like, the hook was just one of them, really catchy, you know, the bridge hook is just so catchy. You find yourself just singing and you can relate to it, because we all need a break from work. We all need a break from this hectic life that we live. And so, like, you sort of feel the lyrics through that. The next track 3 is called Better Life, and it is produced by Sick Sense. Sort of self-explanatory, you know, just wants a better life. Great little track. Third track in, like, yeah, again, like I said, so like the first track brought it in for me. I was hooked straight away. Second track, I was like, yep, Shattered Dreams. This is a great track. Like I said, the hook, I was hooked. Better Life, personally, it's not my favourite track, but it is a great track. Like I said, there is no skips on this album. I can tell you this right now. Now I'm rolling into the 4th track, because this track here is, I love this track. The beat again is by this Max Strumentalist guy. Yeah, mate, your beats, just beat 1 and beat 4, just them two, just hearing them, like. And I sent, I think it was the heist that I sent to my pal, and he messaged me back and went, whoa, the beat on this, you know, he's not even, he doesn't spit or nothing, he just likes music, but he was just like, the beat is absolutely ridiculous. But the heist is what I love about this track. So it's basically, they're going in to go and rob. They're not going in to go and rob money, they're going in to go and rob sound. They're taking hip hop back. They're taking boom bap back. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Like, basically, they're coming in for hip hop. They've got the blueprints. They're taking what is theirs. Yeah, like, an absolutely smashing song. But like, seriously, guys, big up for this track. So the heist features Illtone, Mr. D, and Age. Yeah. So like I said, he is produced by Max Strumentalist. Track 5 is The Wizard, and it is featuring Impulse. I still actually mention that he's on the first release, and it's produced by Count Fifth. The track 6 is Battle of Segihara. Sorry if I got that wrong. It's and it's featuring Weapon ESP, and it's produced by Beethoven. So again, if I pronounce that wrong, yeah, dyslexic, so I sometimes get it wrong. Great track, literally, yeah. Literally every single one of these tracks on it. The productions on these tracks are so tight. The way these guys are flowing over these beats, you know, these guys are pure talented guys. All of them, production, lyrics, flows, everything. Moving on to track 7, this is one of my favourite. This is called Generational Trauma, and it's produced by Sick Sense. Now, this is a very powerful track, because it's talking about a young chap who was basically beaten by his dad, yeah, and then basically, had a bit of a crap life, like hand-me-down football shirts, etc., etc. Dad dies at 52, 50, I can't remember if it's 52 or 54, sorry, but his dad dies quite young, but he's not grieving, he's actually more relieved. He's more sort of like, reflecting on, so he's not up, and then he has his own family, and then one day comes home drunk and he gets really angry with the missus and he nearly does what his dad would have done, but he breaks down and stops himself because he's not his dad. And it's a very powerful song, great, fantastic song. Anyway, so moving on to another one of my favourites. It's called Eyes Closed, Headphones Loud. Again, this is a story of a young chap who is struggling to make friends, who is struggling with life, who is even thinking about death. The beautiful thing about this song is right at the end when Shark says he starts to write stuff down and then he finds his purpose. He basically starts to put all his stuff into music, into lyrics. Fantastic song, because all the way through it you're like, poor bloke, man. The thing is with Shark, with his storytelling abilities, you are actually feeling these lyrics, you are seeing this, you literally, like, he creates this story and you actually see it with your own eyes almost. Do you know what I mean? It is fantastic song. Anyway, moving on to track 9, another one of my favourites, just production wise on this. Oh, sorry, production on it, Eyes Closed, Headphones Loud is Jaw Dams, okay? Sorry, so I should have said that. Anyway, track 9, Dragon, produced by Maxstrumentalist. Again, this guy's done 6 tracks on this 13-track album, so he's basically produced half the album, let's just say. So yeah, track 9, again, this guy's production is just fucking insane. So anyway, next one I'm going to go on to is track 10. It is J-O-E, Joe, Jealous One's Envy. Yeah, so basically they're just saying, let me say, it's Joe and it's featuring Mark Jordan, B1 the Architect, and it's produced by Jay Allen, and it's just them saying that, like, people are just jealous because these guys have got skills. These guys, they're bringing their A game. They're always bringing their A game. Just listen to this album. This album's 10 out of 10. I'm not even joking. The last track, which is actually the track of the title of the album, The Last Megalodon. It is featuring Digital Junkie, and again it's produced by Maxstrumentalist. So number 12 is Dial Up Modem, and it's produced again by Maxstrumentalist. And then you've got track 13, Headphones Loud, Eyes Closed, which is produced by Jaw Dams. It's kind of like I got from that the headphones loud, eyes closed. What I got from that was that he's just dealing with his shit, and that, like, if he say something about it, he starts right at the beginning about, not giving a fuck, headphones in, cooking, baking, naked, like, boo. It's like, yeah, but yeah, it's great. Like, the whole album is just absolutely phenomenal. I'm addicted to it. It's like a drug. It really is, because, so for me, my standout tracks, the tracks that I absolutely friggin' well love, is track 1, Poster Child, track 4, The Heist, Generational Trauma, which is track 7, Eyes Closed, Headphones Loud, track 8, Dragon, track 9, and also track 13, Headphones Loud and Eyes Closed. But, like, every single track is dope. I'm not saying that the other tracks aren't that good. The tracks I just mentioned there are my standout tracks, because of what I loved about, like, things like Eyes Closed, Headphones Loud, Generational Trauma. It reminds me of, like, what Chino XL used to do. He used to always talk about his childhood trauma, which is a very difficult thing for people to talk about, and also is a very difficult thing for people to listen to, because it's never nice to hear about a child going through any kind of trauma in their life, but these things do happen, unfortunately, and it's amazing that we've got rappers like Shark that can actually bring these subject matters up and make, just like, literally, the story in itself You know, for instance, so like when I said about the generational trauma, you know, the guy, he went through it, then he's made something of his life, and he's got a family now, and he suppose he nearly did do what his dad would have done, but he didn't. So, better man. You know, and like that, the what's it called, eyes closed, headphones up, about the chap who's got no friends, etc., etc., and the way he just like grew, and then all of a sudden he found his purpose, which was writing, which was hip hop, like music or whatever. Yeah, boom. Love music like that, because it's just like, it starts off sad, but it, you know, it does have a happy ending. Anyway, sorry about that. So that is what I will say about this album. This album is 10 out of 10. It's on Bandcamp. Go and buy it. Stop playing around. Get off of this review. Go and check out, yeah, go check out all the guys that I mentioned. Go check them out. Just go check out every single person I just mentioned on this album. Like, literally, they're all sick. They're all literally, like, the production, the flows, and everything about these guys. These guys are hip hop, man, and these guys deserve to have their place in hip hop 110%. Yeah. Anyway, big up to everyone involved in this project. Yeah. Big up to Shark. Yeah, man, I absolutely enjoyed this album, and yeah, had a really good, like, just good time listening to it. And like I said, I played it to a few friends, and every one of my mates are like, this album is banging. This album is banging. But anyway, people, coming up, the 30th of August, Tone's Coffee Shop, we have TKK Records celebrating 52 years of hip hop. I will be there because I will be vlogging at the event eventually, like literally. So that is the plan, doing a vlog on the event. So make sure you get down there, 7 p.m. till late, free entry. You know the scores. Tone's Coffee Shop, come down, watch the rappers, watch the producers, watch the DJs, watch the graffiti artists, blah 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 blah. Just get on down there, no excuses. And if you can't make that night, next day, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m, Hip Hop Hobby Shop's back, and we've got Trademark Blood coming down, and a few other people hopefully showing face and jumping up on that stage. It's open mic and open decks, so make sure you get down there, people. Yeah, 31st of August. There's plenty more coming up at Tones. Don't you worry about that. But you'll see, yeah, you'll see. Anyway, big up to everyone who tunes into this and is supporting my channel and tuning into one other things. Thanks, guys. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for all your love. And big up again to Shark, the SOB. You are a legend, bruv. Your music is 10 out of 10, yeah. Seriously, big up. Brilliant album, The Last Megalodon. I just hope this isn't your last album, because that would be a real shame. Anyway, guys, peace.